Winter is my favourite season for photographing the landscapes of the Dales. Whilst the soft light brings mood to the surroundings, the bleakness draws on a sublime nature. In this video I want to share with you some of my favourite Dales locations to photograph in winter and impart some tips along the way. Our journey begins on a blustery day in Airedale. Eshton Copse sits on a mound next to Ashton Road in between Gargrave and Malham. Surrounded by undulating pasture, it's a perfect place to get some minimal wintry photographs. Whether overcast and moody, caught after snow, bathed in golden hour light or shrouded in mist, there isn't really a bad time to photograph this beautiful location. When it comes to any minimalist style landscape shot, the trick is to get down low and project your subject above the horizon line. This way it stands out a lot clearer against the sky. Also, don't be afraid of placing your subject in the middle of the photograph and have the negative space surrounding it. It just gives the shot a lot more balance. And also make sure that there's nothing else distracting in the image that's going to take your eye away from that main subject. At the end of the day, that's what we want to see. The lone ash tree above Malham is a sought-after location here in the Dales. Hidden in plain sight, it sits on a limestone pavement above Tarn Lane, a short climb from the village. Personally, I think it's best photographed when the light is behind it, silhouetted against a moody sky. In snow or after a rain shower, you can also capture beautiful contrast on the pavement. But be warned, it does get very slippery, so watch your step. If you're feeling adventurous, it's also a spectacular spot to photograph the night sky. Malham Tarn Estate is one of those places I just want to keep going back to. From the mossy walls to the bleakness of the open heathland that surrounds the tarn, it has so much to offer. I really recommend walking a full loop to make the most of the varied landscape. There's lots of details to capture too. If you visit in February, it's also a great place to photograph snowdrops. The thing that I love about this place is its diversity. From the water's edge to the woodland, you've just got to keep your eyes open because photographs can just pop out at you at any moment. One of my favourite things that I've done here is isolate the trees against the water in the background. With the sun glinting off the white horses, it creates this wonderfully moody silhouetted look. Something that you just wouldn't be able to do in any other season with leaves on the trees obscuring your view. Our next location is Langcliffe Hoffman Limekiln. Built in 1873, this impressive structure was used to extract fertile lime from the abundance of limestone in the area. Now abandoned, it's a perfect location for some impressive low-light photography. The vanishing points and tunnel entrances create contrast and leads. The best shots can be found looking directly down the middle of the southern edge of the kiln, where there are more entry points giving interesting contrasty patterns. Black and white photography also works a treat at this location. The great thing about visiting the Limekiln in winter is it doesn't matter what the weather's doing outside. It doesn't even matter whether it's light or dark. It's still always going to be a fantastic place to explore. In between the kiln and our next location, it's well worth calling in at Ribblehead Viaduct. This impressive structure spans the head of the Ribble Valley between the two peaks of Ingleborough and Whernside. If you're lucky, you might even be able to capture a steam train making its way along the Settle to Carlisle line. Reveal my final location. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far in this video, then please give it a like. Also, if you'd like to see me reveal more hidden Yorkshire photography locations, then make sure that you subscribe to the Yorkshire Photo Walks YouTube channel. I'll be releasing a lot more videos like this over the next 12 months. I must also stress that coming to locations like this in harsh winter Dales weather can be dicey at times, so make sure that you've checked an up-to-date forecast and that you've got all your equipment and clothing ready for the conditions. Our final location is Dent Village. Technically in Cumbria, it's still actually part of the Yorkshire Dales National Park, and in the winter holds a very cosy charm. The quaint cottages and cobbled streets take you back in time until an odd car rumbles through and brings you back to the present day. Just as the sun goes down is a perfect time to visit, as it adds a dreamlike movie set feel to your photographs. And after a day out capturing the best of winter in the Dales, you can pop into one of the village's two pubs to warm up. I hope you've enjoyed this foray into winter photography locations in the Dales. You can check out all the what 3 words for the locations featured in the description below. I'd also like to find out what your favourite locations are, so please share them with me in the comments. Thank you very much for watching.